Hey guys, sorry about the crazy snippets of videos. I am home now. Pardon me. I'm home from the hospital now. I came home last night around 10 o'clock. I was supposed to have left the hospital at 11 a.m. yesterday. Sorry, I might have to stop every once in a while. I have a gas buildup in my chest, and it's been there for about 2 hours, and I can't seem to remove it. So I thought walking would help. So I'm just walking around my house right now. So I had some complications in the hospital. I had been trying to take down their small 30 mils of water. They wanted you to take 1 and progress to 2 and progress to 3. Well, I couldn't get past 2. I just kept spitting it up. This lighting's a little bit better. And they kept bringing me like fruit juices and stuff to bring home. Or not bring home, sorry. I'm still a little out of it. Pardon me. They kept sending me diet, like fruit drink, like lemonade and like peach, which is funny because peach is my favorite juice to drink. And I took 1 smell of it and it turned me right off. But I was like, I'm going to try it and give it a go. Turned out that it was, pardon me guys, it was very, very sweet. And as soon as it touched my lips, my mouth like instantly went salivation mode. Like had so much saliva in my mouth that wasn't even funny. I'm actually have it in my mouth right now thinking about it. Yeah, and so I just said no more of that. And then she brought Jell-O, and I knew that would be the exact same, and sure enough it was. Couldn't do it. I had a thing, they brought some tea, just some orange pico, and I tried it without Splenda, and it was really bitter, obviously. And then so they gave me, I used like half a teaspoon of Splenda. It was way too sweet, so that made me feel the same way. So I just drank it bitter, which was fine because it was just water and a little bit, a tiny bit of flavoring. So I got 2 of those down. But anyways, as soon as I was taking in those fruit drinks, as soon as I started to throw up, which actually feels like I'm going to do right now, but I think it's just gas trying to get out. And I started throwing up stomach acid. It was not a pretty picture, folks. It was no good. The first bit of stomach acid had blood in it. The second one was like chunky. It was very descriptive, so please, if you're queasy anyway, don't listen. But it almost looked like there was chunks of like stomach or like insides in it. It was absolutely disgusting. And then so that made me throw up more till I was dry heaving and there was nothing left to throw up. Eventually they put me on NPO, and I guess that means nothing by mouth. So they took me off any little water snippets that I could get in for about 8 hours. And I was just stuck on my IV, which was fine. And I basically just slept, and they just gave me pain meds and anti-gravel or what's the word, folks? Anti-nausea or anti-acid and gravel. And I just basically slept those 8 hours with them interrupting me for getting my vitals and stuff like that. But otherwise, I was pretty good. And then my boyfriend actually came around 8:39 on the Wednesday when I was supposed to be released because surgery was Monday. I thought I'd be released in the next few hours, but because I was put on NPO, it means I had to start over my drinking regime. So by 10 o'clock, I had to actually start over by 1 cup and then move to 2 cups until I could handle 4 cups for about, not 4 cups of water, but just 40 like mini half shot glasses. I think it equals to 2 tablespoons. I think it's 30 mils is 2 tablespoons, I think. Yeah, when I could do 4 of those. Then I had to wait until they brought me a modified diet, which included a protein shake of their choice. And I told them, and I would have to wait 4 hours for that. I told them that if I provided my own, could I just show you now and I could get kind of going? Because I kind of wanted to get home. I was kind of feeling gross, and you know, like, there's no better place than home. I didn't want to be in the hospital for another night, and it sounded like they were going to keep me. So I pulled out one of my Premiers that I brought, which I'm so glad I brought my own protein because theirs was nasty. And it was a vanilla. I usually wasn't feeling vanilla. And I thought, well, if I love peach juice, and that's what peach juice tasted like, I love Premier. So I hope that doesn't taste like that. And it didn't, and it went down. Now, the first time I took a sip, I went and I laid down right away. Don't do that. Please, people, do not take a sip of something new and then lay down. Take a sip of something new, drink it with some water, and go for a walk. Honestly, I laid down, and within seconds, it came right back up. And then, so I didn't tell the nurse because I was like, crap, they're going to think I threw it up, right? So then I did 2 things of water and 2 things of protein, and I was able to maintain that for 3 hours. I walked in between. Every time I did one set of 4, I would go for a walk around the hospital, and then I would lay down. And then eventually the doctor came in, and she cleared me to go home. That was probably about 4 o'clock, but she said I still had to wait until dinner time because the nurse would be less busy then. So I waited till 5 o'clock, and I was released. Pardon me, guys. Still trying to get this gas out. That's the worst part of it all. Actually, I'll get to the worst part. Just one sec. Yeah, so I was released. This whole time, I had refused. As soon as I started back up on my new regime around 10 o'clock, I refused pain meds because pain meds were actually making me more nauseous. So I refused them because I didn't want any other excuse to have me feel more nauseous. So, yeah. So from then, I was released around 5:30. By the time we loaded up the wheelchair and everything with all my stuff, it was probably about 6:30 when we got to the car, and we left Hamilton around there. And then it's a 2-hour ride home, so that was a very fun and interesting ride home. I'm glad I brought a pillow to put on my lap, hold everything in place while we went over all the bumps. Yeah, got home. We live on a big hill, and I would have had to walk up the hill because it's winter, but I found a back way into our house, and I just had to walk across a flat piece of grass. That really helped me. I was like, I am not walking up that big hill, and then up the front steps, and then up the stairs to the top layer of my house. So I'm just glad that I found that little passageway, and I just walked straight there, and it brought me to the top layer of my house, which was freaking awesome. So yeah, got home. First thing I did was open up all my prescriptions because I still haven't even seen the prescriptions yet. So I saw the needles, the tinzaprazen, I think is the blood thinner you're supposed to put in your tummy. Put those in the fridge. I think they're supposed to stay in the fridge. Hopefully. Took out my antacids. I have to take one of those half hour before and after breakfast or dinner. So I guess before I drink something. Still coughing a little bit, trying to get out whatever was in my throat from the tubes from the anesthesiologist that put it there. Oh, sorry. This is my spit cup, just in case I have to throw up. Anyways, so got home, went through all that, saw my pain meds, and I was like, I'm home. I'm going to try some more pain meds. So it said 10 to 20 cc's, so it was only like just a little tiny bit. I only did the 10 because I didn't want to throw up. And then I walked around for about 20 minutes. And I was moving my arms and moving my legs and everything, just trying to get the blood moving because you don't want a blood clot. And doing some deep breathing exercises. Breathing in, breathing out, holding it. Just trying to get myself as healthy as possible. Thankfully, my boyfriend took another day off of work, which is very happy about because I don't know if I could have did much by myself today. And thankfully, my parents took my puppy, which was really nice because I don't think I'm going to be able to handle him. So I might just put him downstairs in his crate, as if I were going to work for a full day. And then by the time he comes home from work, my boyfriend, then he can take him out for a walk. And we're just going to have to get on him about jumping up because that's the worst thing I need right now. Yeah, so when I got home, did all that, took a little bit of pain meds, and I actually walked and drank. I just tried to drink as much as I could until I actually felt bloated, and then I stopped, and then I walked to try and move it, and I know it sounds disgusting, people, but I know girls don't fart. Oh my god, I've never felt better in my life about farting. I haven't farted for 3 days, and I have so much built up gas, I can feel it pushed against my spine. It hurts so bad. It's my whole back. From the top to the bottom is it just feels like gas bubbles that need to go. And I've been burping, but it's just tiny burps, right? And it was just finally, I was laying in bed and I just farted. My boyfriend's like, good job! I'm a little baby. It was hilarious. No, but when you first fart, guys, it's a great feeling. So yeah, I did that, went to the washroom. I have a jacuzzi tub in my washroom, so it was kind of easy to just brace myself on that in the wall, rather than having nothing there. A lot of people have countertops right there, but my jacuzzi is right near my toilet, so it's kind of convenient that way. The only thing I really kind of needed help with was getting in and out of bed. I've kind of discovered that, we have a really tall bed, so it was hard for me to figure out how to get into bed, but I figured if I could just scoot my butt over and lay down, and then try and lift my leg over, and bringing my leg up to the height of the bed was my worst part, so I brought a little stool. Actually, I brought my suitcase over, and I just rested my foot on there until I was high enough, and then I pushed myself off, and that seemed to do the trick for me. Gotta keep walking, guys. Keep walking. And, as soon as I started walking, the gas, it just moves instantly. It's crazy how much walking really does help. I can't say that enough, guys. If you still have to go through this walk, make sure you get those walks in. I was walking within 6 hours after surgery, I think. And, damn, the gas pain. Also, side note, I brought Gas X. In the Hamilton Hospital, they don't want you to take it. They said that they want you to get rid of the gas naturally, not by any other means, which I was so mad at them for. And then I had gas pain the second day in, so it would have been in the morning before Matt even got there, and I wasn't taking any liquids at this point. And I was like, screw this, it hurts so much, and I did it anyways, and I threw up instantly. So maybe that's why the hospital said don't have it. I don't know. Everyone's different though, but gastric strips were not helpful to me in any way, so that was a waste of money. But maybe I'll use them later on. I don't know. Anyways, so I went to bed probably around 11:30 after I called everyone. Man, it's gas pains. After I called everyone, told them I was home, safe, blah, blah, blah. Passed out in bed. I got up about 4 hours later. Just had to go to the washroom. Felt like I needed to move around. I felt like a big buildup in my chest. Laid back down. And, so I probably woke up at about 3. Back down, and I got up at 8:30. And it's now 9:30, so I've been walking around for about an hour. Drank a lot of water, took another half, so 10 cc's of pain meds. I had a couple sips of protein, and I thought I'd walk it off just because I always get a little bit nauseous after, not nauseous, but like really bad gas pains after the protein. Maybe it's because it's thicker. And so I'm just walking around. I thought I'd do an update for you guys. That's about it. I went back to bed, so if you hear snoring, that's just him. I told him just to go back to sleep because he was up pretty late with me. Yeah. So that's about it, guys. Just trying to get the gas pain out. Oh, one last thing. They put a heparin, I think it's called a heparin shot. It's a blood thinner in my leg, my thigh. And then as soon as I got out of surgery, they put one in my belly on the left-hand side. And holy jeez, guys, my incisions don't hurt as bad as that heparin shot. Now, they gave me my own Tinzapan, I think it's called, for the blood thinners, and I put it on the other side of my tummy, but this one is like radiates through my whole tummy, and it's in the lower part of my tummy, so that actually feels like I'm stretched, and it actually hurts more than anything right now. So I've been asking people about it done, and they said that that pain usually lasts about a week, so I'm hoping that'll be gone shortly because I don't want to do it that much longer. Oh, also, update, as soon as I got home from the hospital, I went right on that scale. And I've already lost 31 pounds since Boxing Day. So I think that was like 2 weeks and a bit ago. So that's freaking crazy. So, but I'm not going to count that yet. I haven't had anything to drink. Hardly anything to drink in the last few days, so. Alright, guys. That's all I have to say. And I'm going to go and take another little nap and see if this gas pain will pass. Hopefully it will. This is painful. Okay, good luck, everybody. I don't know why I'm saying good luck to you. Have a great day, and I'll give you another update later on. Thanks.